Hi, good evening. Welcome back to another video. John Sinclair TV back again. And tonight I've got a new guest on my fan forum as well. And she's from Newcastle, of course, not far from the stadium, and is Lizzie. Hi, Lizzie.
Are you all right?
I'm married. How are we doing? You okay?
Aye, not too bad, not
Champion.
too bad.
Welcome to the show for the first time. And also, Jason's going to be on soon. I think Ryan's having problems as well. I think also as well, one or two on the system. I don't know what's going on, but I got Lizzie for now. She's also going to come on the channel tomorrow for the match preview tomorrow night around 7 o'clock.
Yes, we are.
So we're going to talk about the preview for the game and other things as well, particular lineups as well. So if you do like the video, like you see, then please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as well. And also do follow Lindsay on a Twitter handle as well. What's your Twitter handle, by the way, Lindsay, so you can follow you?
I think it's just Lindsay1989, to be honest. I'm not even 100% sure myself.
I know. Wow. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. But but we'll get around to have a look at it in a bit. I'll go for the comments straight away, right, before we talk about Newcastle, the game against Norwich, and other things as well. Don't forget, Jason will be on soon. I send the link, and I think some problems at the minute, and Ryan as well. And if you guys in the chat want to come on the fans forum, then just click on the link above the chat on your phones, and then I'll get you on straight away. And if you're new to the chat, then it's your opportunity to come on for the first time. So don't be shy. Lindsay wasn't or not. There you go. And big up to I Like Coffee, I John and all. And even John, Eddie won't win it. Oh, yes, he does deserve it. And he won't win the player of the season, but some comment on in a bit as well. Big up to Gary Beef, by the way. Hope you're okay. All people, PDK, who the visiting flag on. I'm not sure the likes of Klopp or Pep would have done only like and like Eddie has. Always takes over and in the positions. Big up to Anne Toon Army. She's fantastic. Hope you're well, Anne. Hope you're fine. And where are you from, Pet? You need to let us know where you're from. And big up to Jules in Norway as well. And big up to Michael again. Went to the show. That's a Michael.
Hi, Michael. You're right.
Yeah.
I was caught off there. Someone talking to me. I was just listening to you.
Hey. Oh, bless. It is what it is, man. But bless, a bit poised there. But Gary's making cover, by the way, and saying hi. Big up to Jules. Big up to Darren. It's all big up to Darren. You enjoyed it. You're okay, my guy. Everyone, I'm great. I'm canny. You make it to Mansell. Hope you, Liz, hope you're both well. This could be the match preview by the looks of it. We're doing it together tomorrow, and just with that as well. Big up to Statico Arsenal fan. And in my opinion, if you make history, you should be awarded Manager of the Year. That's a fair shoot. And big up to Static Aguna fan. Say hello to you.
Hello.
Brilliant. Well, we're going to talk about quickly talk about Eddie in a bit, right? I mean, give us your breakdown on Newcastle's match against Norwich when he won by 3 goals. So give us a little bit of a breakdown on the game.
Do you know what? I was just so pleased for Joe Linton, to be honest with you. Like,
yeah, man.
I mean, I was sat in a pub watching it on an iPad, so it was the signal kept cutting out here and there while we were watching it. But I think we started off a little shaky, if I'm honest. Like, it had me a bit nervous the first 10 minutes or so, but they just seemed to find the groove. And then as soon as Joe Linton sent that beautiful little finesse into that top corner, that was it. It was just a different league of Newcastle completely. A Brazilian masterclass.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. It is Brazilian masterclass. But again, a lot of people say we should be playing in yellow next season. A lot of people are not very happy about it playing in yellow strips next season. And blue shorts as well. That'd be a miss of a hunting sort of thing.
I think it'd be mint. And to be honest with you, I actually hope we do it just to really piss everybody off. I'm sorry.
That's nice.
I really do. I think, they're already getting so annoyed about our pictures. Yeah. So why not just take it one step further and really annoy him and change our kit to the Brazil colours? Just take it one further, Why not?
Yeah, man. Absolutely right. I mean, I tell you what, I think we were brilliant on Saturday sort of thing against Norwich. Yeah, I thought so we did what we had to do. It was a good win, 3-0, right? But this is a poor Norwich team we're talking about, yeah? But at the end of the day, I think Julian had an outstanding game. I thought Bruno was excellent. He's fantastic. And the back four looked at Shoreham and Emilcraft. I'm not the biggest fan of him, but I tell you something, Lindsay, I think he's been fantastic. He really has. And, at the back, concentrated a lot more. His concentration levels was good. Jamal Lascelles came in, did what he had to do. It was a good defender. He wasn't really tested, by the way, I can't lie. Dan Burn being Dan Burn. And you got Matt Targett as well. It says exactly what he says on the tin. I think he's been absolutely fantastic.
I really like Matt Targett. I do. I know some people are saying, "Oh, he's just a bog standard Premier League, and we're only used to having rubbish left backs." And but I just love his work rate. Like every time I sit at Leeds East every home game, and I see the energy he's putting into what he's doing. And you can't fault the lad. You really can't. He's playing for the shirt. Definitely is at the minute. And I do think Kraft's been getting some lessons from more trips as well in the background, because the transformation in him is just unbelievable. He's got to have been taking some little lessons, because some of them sliding tackles he was doing the other week, I was sitting there, they were almost Trippier-esque. I'm thinking, oh heck.
Oh man, it is what it is, man. And you know what it is, right? You must have been listening to him, must have been getting learning lessons from Kieran as well, by the way. That new song I posted on tweet earlier, sort of thing, absolutely fantastic. I'm going to say it later on. Brilliant stuff. And you know what it is, right? I mean, it's just a shame that Kieran's going to get his place back, a right back. So it is what it is, and it'd be a good reserve next season behind Kieran. And I think
he'll be good. He'll be good for the rotation side of it, because you don't want it's. I think it's just going to be great that we seem to have two solid right backs. We're not going to be. That's what you want, really. You want to have two solid people in that position, And like even when they're saying about signing Matt Targett, I think we still need another left back. I would say personally, and I do think we need Matt Targett, yes. And I do think we need another one as well, a decent one, because I think Jamal Lewis is young. Yeah, he's young and stuff, and he's got potential, but he's so injury prone. He's in and out all the time, isn't he? So.
He is indeed. Oh, and Father, I forgot to say as well, if you do like the channel, like what you see, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and as well, it helps the channel out. If you'd like to become a member, click on the join button as well. And if you'd like to super chat as well, then you know exactly what to do. Just click on the $sign. So I'll just give what you want, and it's up to you. It is your choice, but anything will be accepted. And there you go. So you're right there. We definitely need a left back for me personally. I'd definitely go for Aaron Hickey as well for Bologna at left back, getting between 15, 20 million quid. I'll watch your time in football, and this guy is having an outstanding season. 5 goals at left back.
You are passionate about your Italian football, aren't you?
I am. I do love Serie A. I can tell you now that Fiorentina getting beat by, I think they lost to Udinese by 4-0. They're not, if they carry on like that, they're not qualified for Europe at all whatsoever. Udinese is safe, by the way. But Salernitana's doing really well. It's still in the bottom 3, but they got 3 home games left. Could you imagine if they escape it? That'd be absolutely amazing. So good luck.
For about as good as our escape, eh?
And oh yes, that skip. We've done a lot of skip, but Salernitana's not at that level yet.
We've done the business now, haven't we?
We have.
Now we could just try and upset them at the top.
Exactly. Totally agree. And Milan's got a takeover bid as well. I think they've got their takeover Milan Barbarian company, 1.1 billion euros as well. So they're going to be a rich club at AC Milan. And at the minute, they're top of the Serie A. Inter Milan got a game in hand. Win their game in hand, they go top of the table with 4 games to go. And I tell you what, those two is going to battle it. Napoli are out of it. But there you go. Less Italian football, by the way.
I feel like I've just had a masterclass. That's it. Yes. I can watch the league and know it all now.
Exactly. Esattamente. Grazie. Big up to Static again. He's a big Gary. I forgot to do that one. So a bit nervous as 10 men. John lives is Shah staying next season. Also, does Julian have a future at Newcastle now that he has started to score more goals? I'll leave that question to you.
Definitely. I think I'm happy for us to keep Shah next season. I think again he's another one that's really transformed and played for the shirt. He's always looked solid when he's played internationally. When he's been away playing internationally, I think he had quite a good run in the Euros. You know, when he was playing, I watched him a bit in the Euros, and I thought, you know, he did show up there. And I will be happy for Shaw to stay, to be perfectly honest. But Joe Linton, definitely. I can't wait till we've got with Brazilian trioed doing the samba.
The samba.
Every time they score a goal.
Absolutely. You know what it is? If you get in the Brazilian national team at the moment in time, I mean, for me, again, a lot of people ask us the question, do you think Joe Linton will go to the World Cup this year?
Do you know, if he keeps doing what he's doing right now, yes. And I think when it comes to the summer, if we get Lucas Paqueta here as well, you know, it's going to shine such a Brazilian spotlight on Newcastle United. I don't think they're going to be able to ignore him, to be honest with you. I think we're just going to ram Joe Linton down the throat until they put him on the international team. And then we'll all be supporting Brazil as the second team in the World Cup, won't we?
Oh, no, you haven't.
No.
Well, I was did to support Italy in the second team, but hey ho.
You see, yeah.
Oh no. But hey ho, but you know what it is, right? I mean, I feel like Brazil Castle, I don't think it rhymes. Brazil Castle and New Brazil, or whatever you want to call it, sort of thing. I'm trying to work it out, but it doesn't work out anyway. But there you go. But hey, yeah, good question, Static. Thanks for that, my guy. When's the last time the tune put that kind of performance, dominance, controlled the game, passing the movement, excellent. It was quality. That's Michael.
Oh, I agree. Like I've been saying for ages now, like when you go into St. James's and you're watching them play, I have not enjoyed watching them play like this since the days of Alan Shearer. You know, like that's the feeling I'm getting right now. That is the vibe, and I'm just loving it. Like I say, this can take as long as it wants. This rebuild can take as long as it wants, because I am just enjoying the ride. I really am. I'm just happy at the minute, you know. It's unreal. It's unreal what Eddie Howe has unlocked in that team.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll tell you what as well, I think it's brilliant. Absolutely fantastic what he's done. I mean, me personally, I'd just say go for it next season. I think you should aim for top 6 next season. Just aim for top 6, aim for the stars. I know people's come on here and say, I'll comment up in a minute. Well, I could say, it's just that Dean Jones said, we'll mostly have loans this summer because the FFP will be on our backs. Trues. Mate, ignore that. We will be spending money in the summer, mate. Don't.
We'll be. We've got plenty of wiggle room for the time being. So
absolutely.
Ashley made sure of that one.
Correct. I think Dean Jones used to be a former cricket player. He used to play for Australia. Yeah. I think you should better stick to the cricket on that, mate. Do you know what I mean? Howe. And listen, get well soon, my guy. Got COVID, so please get well soon. Bless him. Please get well soon and stay strong, my guy. Eddie and the staff deserves some sort of award, but we all know they won't even get a look in. I've got to touch on that, by the way, what he's been saying. That do you think Eddie Howe deserves to be manager of the year, win the manager of the season, what he has done at Newcastle? Or do you think he's going to go to the usual suspects of Pep or Jurgen?
I think I think if you think logically and you look at what he's done, no Premier League team, everyone was saying we were down in December. Everyone was saying we weren't going to attract anyone that only come from, you know, they were saying that was it. And he's turned us into a team that are now sitting in 9th. You know, how anyone can sit and ignore that. You can sit and say they spent 90 million. Yeah, we did. But those teams spent more than that in the summer. You know, we were at a disadvantage for the first half of this season. All Eddie did in the January really was even the odds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's as simple as, and look where we've gone already. And I think they're all bricking themselves, man. I really, really do. I think he'll get nominated, but I don't think he'll win it. I do hope he'll get nominated, and I hope with all sincerity, like, you know, that he'd get it, but it'll probably go to the usual suspects, you know, especially if they win the Champions League, either of them.
Yeah.
You know, it's not meant to come into the account, but it will.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, I have to agree, man. But I'll be, I guess, nominated. But I was still for what's his name, Jason and Ryan to come on as well. But I think I'm going to have problems. I've got 46 people watching the show, by the way.
46 people are looking at me, all messy. I've been at work all day.
Yay! Listen, it doesn't matter what you look like. It's all about a few hours at the end of the day. As long as it's Newcastle, that's absolutely cool.
So I'll beat the tune.
And The tune, absolutely, man. Keep to about 8,
I
10
just
past
love
8
my favourite song to sing at the minute is E-I-E-I-E-I-O up the Premier League we go. Like I just love it. I just love the fact we've been able to sing them words and not be laughed at.
Yeah. I got a better one than that as well. I mean, they got that Mikel Arteta song that is we got Super Eddie Howe, you know, it's exactly what you need. You got give it at the back, Max in attack. We can't start away the Champions League. We got Super Eddie Howe. He knows exactly what he needs.
Yes.
That's a brilliant one then, man.
Yeah, man, that's one for the future.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Also,
maybe even next season if you know, because I was thinking the other day, I was looking up the odds and I thought, you know what, why not I'm gonna, before the season starts, just put like a fiver on Newcastle to win the Premier League and just see. You know, just see, because it would be unbelievable if it happened.
Absolutely, the scenes will be absolutely unreal, and the opposite fans, so I'm going to comment a bit later on, will be the kids. Big up to Now, by the way, a United fan. John Lindsay, hope both keeping well. Now he's a big United fan. He's a great guy, and he goes on Devils United a lot with Maisie. Maisie comes on my show on Tuesday. She is absolutely amazing, by the way, and check that out last. Need to watch on the playback. Also, this show's being watched on Twitch. It's also watched on Twitter, and also going to link up with Insta later on, and Facebook too. I think you have a fair bit of spend if you want tools if FFP kicks in. Only good thing Cashy did. Just go for that as well. No garage.
And he didn't leave us with debt. Cheers, Ashley.
Exactly. Absolutely, man. And he said, stop it. If Brazil team, this is Fox, by the way, he's a Colombian, not a Geordie Colombian, by the way, great guy. And he was on my channel. If Brazil team gets struck down with COVID, Joe has a chance. In other words, in my opinion on Joe Linton, I don't think he'll get in because Casemiro, Fabinho, Fred, right? That's the midfield three. And he'll probably start with those three as well. And those three will start, and it'll be so difficult for Joe Linton to get into that team as well. So it's going to be Casemiro, Fred, Fabinho as well. So those three is going to get in straight. I just think Jordan's going to miss out on the third. Jason's been carrying an injury the last few months. How good is he going to be when he's fully fit? I got a fair shout. What's your take on that one?
Yeah, I mean, you can see he's fighting through some, something. And I mean, there's a few pretty unfortunate pictures and gifts that are going around at the minute of him getting a bit of medical attention. Have you seen him? It's like on the people on the side of the pitch. He's obviously putting the spray on his thigh, on his muscle, but it looks awkward from the camera angle behind,
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But I do think, look at the new facilities and everything they're putting in. They're going to be so fit for next season. I think he's going to be an absolute machine, especially with the way he's been unlocked as a midfielder, but the way he played on the left the other day as well to get them 2 goals, which is where he played when he was in Germany, wasn't it? He played that position, and that was where he used to score his goals. So, Bruce bought him. You would have thought he'd known that.
Yeah, absolutely. He came to us. He chose us over Arsenal, right? Paqueta's going to choose us over Arsenal again. And I'll tell you what as well. Oh, and Paqueta, by the way, I just cannot see Joe getting in that team. But you're all right. I mean, he had a good season at Hoffenheim, and then they couldn't believe they won a lottery when they get 40 million quid offers. Yeah, they mugged us off for the first 2 seasons, and now, you know what? We can just say thank you very much for Joe Linton, 40 million quid. Money well spent at the end of the day. And I think Hoffenheim must be absolutely gutted that Joe Linton's playing so well. I think the only problem with Joe going to the World Cup is that Brazil's strongest area is midfield. They have got a world-class midfield to choose from. Absolutely right. That's a fair point, Gary. Italy's not in the World Cup, are they? No, they're not, because they got beat of North Macedonia.
So it is Brazil then.
I think Brazil will win it all the way. Yes. Yes, Foxy. Yes, Foxy. If we get big money sponsorship deals, then FFP ain't going to matter for us for a long time. If Man United can have 200 million budget with all the money they spend, we can spend 300 to 400 million easy with no issue. That's a mantle. I tell you what, if we spend 300 million in the summer, I doubt we will. But if we did, trust us when I say this, right? We're going to make a real statement and say, right, you know what? If someone like the money, yeah, and it depends how the team get on. If they click between now and say between August and Christmas time, and in a position to challenge for the top 4, right? I think you're going to go all the way.
Mm-hmm. I know that's the scare. Like, it's just, I'm just look. I can't even begin to fathom really what the future could hold, because I didn't sit at December thinking that we'd only be in April and we'd be sitting 9th. Like, no, I don't think any fan thought that was feasible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So who knows what's going to happen? Like, that's why I'm going to put a £5 on it.
Absolutely. You know what it is, right? I mean, again, I have to agree with you, man. I agree with you again. And you know what it is, right? I mean, we're going to make a statement in the summer. Are we going to make a huge statement? I mean, age is going to come to us and say,
we'll make a statement. Like, the backside would be going like that, man.
Yes. You're telling me, man. You're telling me. I have to agree with you there. I'm so buzzing, by the way. I'm so buzzing.
It's
So
just,
for Jay's.
it's just a dream come true, isn't it? Like, it really, really is. Like, that's how I feel. Just
Exactly.
Happy.
Exactly.
Content.
Exactly. It's content. Don't mind John Lucy. You look great. John, where's your manners? Just a bit of banter, and he's only joking, by the way. I know Brian Scott said he wants Brazil to win, can't support England. Foxy would definitely support Ecuador if England flops. I've got Ryan from Canada. All right, he's a great guy, and he's going to come in. He's on the regular as well, and I'm going to get him in now. Ryan, good evening to you, my guy.
Hey, John, how you doing?
I'm doing well, my guy. How you doing? You good? I've got Lindsay with us for the first time.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hello.
I don't have my camera on right now. I'm just eating. I'm a bit late today, John. I came back from the gym. That's why.
No, that's absolutely fine. I knew you'd come on. Like, I knew you'd come on, but it's just I think, is he going to come on? Is Jay's going to come on, sort of thing, But hey ho, but I would have put it out back. But hey, Lindsay, this is Ryan. Ryan, this is Lindsay. Ryan's so passionate, Lindsay, about his football. He speaks sense. He says it out like it is, and
great.
And he is absolutely fantastic. Ryan, give us your breakdown on Saturday's game against Norwich, mate. Quick breakdown.
Yeah, I thought the first 20 minutes were a bit shaky, and I remember I phoned in, I think, before kickoff, and I told you I wasn't happy with the lineup, but because the lineup was similar to Cambridge, right? No striker, but it proved to work right. I know it's against Norwich, but I mean, after 20 minutes, the game just became really easy, and the way Norwich played, like, they deserve to go down. Like, they're just such an easy. They're horribly defensively. Pookie was like their only threat, and I mean, good luck to them in the championship. But as for us, it was just a comfortable game. Like,
yeah, man.
It was like as soon as halftime came, I just wanted more. Like, that game could have easily been 4 or 5-0.
Absolutely, I totally agree, because Norwich was so poor. That chance they had early in the first half when Pookie pulled the ball back and it got fired over the bar, that's as good as they got. And I think, you know what? It was so comfortable after that. But Joe Linton, right? Joe Linton, this guy has got to be my player of the season, 110%. Do you know what it is with this guy? It's so lit. I mean, people talking about Fred, people talking about midfielders like Declan Rice. I tell you what, this guy should be above Declan Rice this season. I can't lie. I'm not going to lie, because he has been fantastic, Ryan.
I saw a tweet, I think, last week where I think he's pretty much equal or similar to Declan Rice's stats, like interceptions, tackles won, a whole bunch of stuff. And like, it's just great. The first goal especially, I pointed out to Alex, I said, to hit it at the speed it was going at, and to hit it at the angle where he was like running towards it on like a 45-degree angle, and just hit it perfectly in the corner, I thought was really good to see. And I definitely I think for me, if we go to the Liverpool game, the only thing I'm worried about is Joe Linton was so good in our midfield, but he was so good at Norwich as a left winger. Now, who are you going to put in midfield now? Because for me, my front three against Liverpool, I think, has to be ASM, Almiron, and Joe Linton.
110%, absolutely right.
I gotta say too that the team's full of confidence again when a lower to end average player like Jacob Murphy is back healing to our right back. I mean, Almiron did it against Wolves. I mean, you just know, like, this team's on the up. And this isn't even talked about enough, but I can't believe If the season started against Brentford at home, we'd be 6th in the table.
Yeah. Absolutely, 110%, Ryan. Absolutely, you're right. Big up to Billy, my guy. How are you doing? You okay?
I'm good. I'm just testing things out. Can you hear me all right?
I can indeed. I can loud and clear, man. And big up to coming on. I've got Lindsay, the new she's going to come on my show tomorrow for the match preview tomorrow night at 7 o'clock.
I am.
And she's so buzzing as well.
I'm just always buzzing.
She is, isn't she?
I live up the road from the tune, man.
You
What
do?
have I got to be sad about? You saw me trip up the steps the other day, remember?
I did. You did. Exactly, man. Exactly, man. Oh, bless you. Billy, give us your breakdown, mate, on Saturday's game against Norwich. Give us a little breakdown.
2 words. Well, it's 1 word, really, but it's 2 words together. Cakewalk. It was the easiest 90 minutes we'll have. First half an hour was a bit iffy, and in past times we'd have been 1 or 2 down. But we defended well. We didn't really let them create anything. And after we scored, we took control of the game. It was as easy a 90 minutes you're going to get in the Premier League, I thought. Never had any danger of us conceding. Never had any sweats of us losing our lead. That's how it should be. That's how it should be when Newcastle United play Norwich City. That's how it should be.
Exactly. We should have dominated the game after that when we missed that chance. And once Jordan got the first goal, in my opinion, it was game over. Second one, still the deal. I thought it could have been more goals, by the way. We took our chances very well. I thought Jordan was outstanding. That Bruno score was just icing on top of the kit, mate. It really was.
He's a quality player, isn't he? Just absolute world class. Is there a better midfielder in the Premiership at the moment? I've not seen one.
She is. I'll tell you exactly. I'll tell you what, though, as well. I mean, he turned down Arsenal to come to us. Juve wanted him as well. And it would have been interesting how he did his. It would have been interesting how he did it. So, yeah, but listen, we got him. I'm happy with him. You know what? This guy's going to be a stellar player in the years to come. I'm telling you that for now. Even Real Madrid want him as well. They ain't having him. They can tell him to get stuff. They can eat their paellas and go on the sun beach instead of taking our guy.
He can't go anywhere until January anyway, John. He can't go anywhere until January. So we've got him at least to the end of this year, at the very least. We'll have him for a lot longer than that also.
Yeah, exactly. And big up to Pete, by the way. Pete, how you doing, my guy? You okay?
Yeah, very well, man.
Damn, you got Lindsay to do come in for the first time, and big up to Lindsay as well. And she's absolutely a nutter, but she's absolutely fine.
I'm harmless.
Great addition of the compliments, ain't you, Johnny?
Hey! But she's lovely, really. She's adorable, by the way. She's absolutely adorable. She's adorable, like that. Pete, we went for the watch along both on Saturday, and just give a little breakdown on Saturday's game in your opinion. Give us a little breakdown.
Oh, it was just as soon as we took the lead, we just absolutely controlled the game. It just pretty much blitzed them apart, didn't we? I mean, Jolene was outstanding. So was Bruno once again. Mm-hmm. Norwich were just didn't have an answer, did they? And they're pretty much going to be down very, very soon now.
I think they're done, man. I think they're done. And you know what it is, right? I mean, you've got a team spirit at this football club. Everyone knows their jobs. You've got a bat for, you've got Emerald Craft. Then the proper Emerald Craft, by the way. I think he had a good game. I gave him a good game.
I said to that. So did I give him an 8 as well?
8 out of 10. 3 times I'll give him 8 out of 10. How often do I give this guy 8 out of 10 3 times? He's at the 8 clubs, you know what I mean? Let's hope he gets another 8 on Saturday against Liverpool. He's got a test facing him. He's got to face Luis Diaz as well. We're coming to in a bit. But back to you, Lindsay, right? I mean, got to get to you as well. Emerald Craft, do you rate Emerald Craft at all?
I didn't before, but he has grown on me. I just, like I said before, I think he's just transformed. I think he's been having some little cheeky sessions on the side with Tritz, and he's been, I think he's just really, he's taken this opportunity to replace Trippier as the right back, and he's just ran with it. I think personally, I think he's been brilliant.
Class that, and class that. I've got one from Static, an Arsenal fan. He said, John Lindsay, as for what you said before, no great player want to come to Arsenal. Arteta is awful to the experienced players. I've heard that as well. That's not good.
Exactly.
I've heard that. That was a big problem with Aubameyang and what caused Aubameyang to go. And,
You look at the league table, though. Who's right?
Exactly,
yeah.
Well, so we're going to get top six, 7 next
Well,
season.
to be
I really
honest,
do think
everyone
that.
always thinks they know better, don't they?
See, if you're, my thing is, if you want to come to England from abroad, if you're good enough, you'd go to Liverpool and City because those two are levels above the rest of the league. You go to like Man United, Tottenham, and like Arsenal. It's like it's almost like a bit of a poison chalice, but it could work in your favor. But at the same time, like those clubs, like the fan bases there are just what I see on social media and YouTube is just in the gutter. Like they think finishing Champions League's a trophy, and that's all based off the Sky and BT thinking that's like pushing it out, and like it's not.
Absolutely.
We're the most promising project in England right now. Next season, we got to compete with like Wolves and like West Ham, I'd say.
Yeah.
Those are teams we need to beat to get to the next level.
Absolutely, Ryan. I can't lie. I think they're going to come to us as well in the summer. You know, we're going to push it. And all these players, Donny van der Beek, right, said he didn't want to come because of the relegation. Right? Did you hear that one, Billy? Donny van der
It
Beek?
makes me laugh every time.
Yeah.
Oh, my
It's my
dear.
favourite joke of 2022.
And the thing is, they reckon Ten Hag's going to build his side around him next season, so I'm not sure.
I don't think Ten Hag's going to work next at all. That club's just raw to the core.
He's got a lot to chip
I
out and a lot to
I
bring in.
question if the fans are patient enough for him to actually do it.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Let me tell-
Probably not.
I tell you
Being
what,
from
go on, Ryan.
It's like being from North America, I know how these Americans work. They want to be in close competition so that nothing disturbs their revenue flow, and they want to get. They don't care about trophies because it doesn't make them more money. It's just more about getting as much money as possible. Like that's why I remember when we were linked with that Henry something, some American guy.
Maurice.
Before the takeover, I was like, no, thank you.
I've never heard of that guy.
Henry Maurice, yeah. Luke Edwards was saying he was going to buy us. Do you not remember?
Yeah.
he was saying he was ahead in the bidding and all sorts. But apparently,
Did anybody hear Danny Murphy say yesterday that Jordan Pickford should come to Newcastle if Everton get relegated?
I think he should, and we should put him in stocks and throw shit at him.
Absolutely, man.
I think it'd just be funny to make him walk around in the Newcastle kit, you know, posing with pictures and everything and that, and doing all the St James's poses, and then just sack him.
Exactly.
And just tear his contract up and boot him out the door.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Did anyone watch my Twitter and Mbappe Media show on Monday night? Ryan did.
That was quality.
You missed it, didn't you? Did you see it, Billy?
Oh, I hate to lie, John, but no.
You didn't? Pete, did you watch it? You didn't watch it, didn't you?
Oh, no. God.
Did you, Lindsay? Did you watch my Twitter?
No, I missed it.
Oh, man. I tell you what. League got it, I'm not. But I tell you what can you say?
I'm going to watch after this.
That would be brilliant. It's on Monday. It's a Twitter and Mbappe Media show. And I tell you what, it was absolutely quality. I'm telling you, I had 70 people watching that day. And I tell you what, it's just people being salty about Newcastle United. Yeah. Got Jeff on there. Got Ben Sago on there. Who else is on there? Danny Murphy.
Oh, the Norwich fan was terrible, man.
Shocking, really. Shocking. Absolutely unbelievable. But let's continue. Lingard, Paqueta, Dybala, Maguire, Henderson, Bowen, Nunes. Who do you think you'll get? I'll go with you, Pete.
Oh, what did you say again? Which game?
Take out of these lot. Lingard, Paqueta, Dybala. He's off to Inter Milan. And Maguire, I wouldn't have him. Henderson, I wouldn't have him. I'd take Lafont instead. Bowen, I'd take. Nunes, he's not going to come to us.
Paqueta is definitely one of them for me. I think we'll get him. I think Bruno's rumoured to be persuading the owners to go get the lad. I think he would really add extra quality to our side as well. So I think that would be my choice. Dybala, possibly. I don't know. Maguire is a no. Lingard.
I wouldn't have him selling programs outside the ground.
I'm not too sure now if I would have Lingard now. Bowen would be great. I don't think he would get him this summer though. Nunes, maybe. Henderson would be a bad backup goalkeeper, I would say.
I think Ten Hag would look at him, by the way. I know people say I'm a red. I'm not a red, but I think Henderson will stay at Man United. I really do. I really, really do. Dybala, he's Inter Milan bound. Paqueta is a gettable do. Lingard, we can get. Nunez, he's not going to come to us. And Bowen, I'd love to have him, but I don't think it'll be next season. No way.
We should already have him.
Exactly. There you go. I've got. Wow, I'll take him. I don't think he'll come. Foxy, we'll have to look at that one. The Gospel Welcome's coming as well. Do keep those lights coming through. Thank you so much. No trips, no Wilson, no Fraser. How do you line up against Liverpool? Comment on one later on, mate. How many points do you think you get over the line the last 4 games? I'm going to say probably
12.
Could be. And just go for this as well. Foxy's chatting to Righty Fresh. Any truth in Matt Target going to play for Scotland? You heard that one, Lindsay, about Matt Target going to play for Scotland?
For the
national team.
No, I haven't seen anything about it. I mean, if he's got dual nationality and he's going to keep getting overlooked, you can't blame him.
You got Darwin.
How's he going to play for Scotland if they have Andy Robertson Tierney, though?
That's right. That's what I was thinking. And I think he's close to the England squad than he is the Scottish one because England are lacking left backs.
Exactly. That's the thing. We need to sign Matt Target, by the way. I mean, keep him. And I'll definitely get Aaron Hickey as well for Bologna as well.
England played Tyrick Mitchell last game. Matt Target's a better left back than he'll ever be.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's solid. It says exactly what it says on the tin. And let's be real. I think he is he's been an 8 out of 10 for me, by the way. The whole of the time.
Scotland, like that Brian says, a stack for left backs. They've got 2 world-class ones in Robertson and Tierney. So we're better off waiting for England.
Absolutely. Totally agree. I agree with you. Next, read article saying that owners want to push for Champions League next season. Plus, Bruno's agent said what they told Bruno convinced him to join over Real Madrid and Juve. Very excited for the summer. Pete, go on, Pete. I'll let you answer that one, mate. Not going to PD.
Oh, I mean, if depends who we bring in, is all I can say. I would, if we got into the Europa Conference first, that would be a bad shout as well. I think that would be good, and we could look to continue to build from there. So, but Champions League, we would need to get some really quality players in.
Yeah, I have to agree there. I mean,
that would be so hard to get Champions League next season. Very hard.
Very tough. I don't really do it this next season, but
not just the players, but the mentality of 38 games in a row. You have to win every single one of them. I don't think we have. No disrespect to the squad, but I don't think we have the right players for that mentality to go on for a Champions League push next season.
Yeah, I have to agree. Billy?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? We're hearing mixed messages. We're saying we're going to spend 60 million quid. We're not going to. What are we talking about here? Rice and Fred have been comfortably better than Rice, maybe. Fred, definitely not.
Yeah, fair enough. Rice and Fred has been comfortably better than Joe Linton. The season midfield offers a lot more than just winning a few headers and tackles. Joe Linton will be a great squad player for us next season. I think Joe Linton will be in the one. PDK, how you doing, mate? You okay?
You all right? Can you hear us?
I can. Can you?
Yeah, I'm not too well, like.
I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Please get well soon, my guy. And don't do anything old, do stupid as well. Just calm yourself down, man. Are you happy with Newcastle's progress, Eddie Howell progress this season?
Ecstatic. Considering I thought he wasn't the right manager for us when he first came, like.
Yeah, man.
He's doing really well. Really well.
Absolutely. And do you think, in your opinion, I forgot to ask Billy and Pete, do you think Eddie Howe should become manager of the season for what he has done, getting us out of the mess we're in, gets us to 9th so far, right? And turning players around like Joe Linton's careers around as well.
But see, my thing with that is everyone keeps on going on about no team has ever survived when being bottom at Christmas. And Eddie Howe has actually done that. He's done better. We're 9th. So if he's not in line for at least nominated for it, then there's something seriously wrong. Got to be.
Well,
Yeah.
what are the nominations? It's like 5 picks or whatever, and they narrow it down to 1? Or how does it work?
I don't know. It's just I think me personally, I think it's if you win the most trophies, you get manager of the season. Something like that. That's the way I think it is.
Absolutely, Billy. Do you think Eddie Howe deserves to win?
I don't think we can say just yet. I mean, if Jurgen Klopp goes and wins every trophy going, surely he's going to be getting it. But Eddie Howe, like the lad said at the end there, I mean, first no wins in 14. No one's ever stopped up after that kind of start. Teams have stopped up being bottom Christmas. I think West Brom did it with Brian Robson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Eddie Howe's worked wonders with the squad he's had, and he's spent money well. He's made us a much better side. He must be.
Did West Brom have 1 point at the beginning of December?
No, probably not. I mean, as I say, the first no games after 14, no wins after 14 games. I mean, that's one of the worst starts ever on record. I think that's 7 points, didn't we? Or 5 points at the beginning of December. So for Eddie Howe to like bring us back from that is phenomenal, and he should be definitely in the reckoning. Whether he wins it or not is all dependent on what Liverpool do with the quadruple, etc.
Just for what he's done with Joe Linton alone should get him at like.
Oh, it's definitely been in the talking about it, no doubt about it. And as I say, the higher up the league we go, the more he's definitely got to be in the reckoning for it. It's a phenomenal job he's done, and I'm not sure it's one that Jurgen Klopp could have done, for instance, because he seems to work on higher resources than what Eddie's done.
Totally agree. Even everyone on the panel is awesome. Time to be a Toon fan all aboard. This juggernaut isn't stopping us to Stu. Big up Stuart, my guy. And big up to Guru, my boy John. Keep up the good work. First time comment. Thank you so much indeed. The Giants waking up. He's angry with order, abuse as Titan. That is Newcastle due for £140 million if he finishes in the top 10. And so our 5 chances appeared for themselves. Love that kind of business. Wow. What do you think of that one, Lindsay?
What was that? Transfers pay for themselves. Oh God, can you imagine if we get like 140 million plus they say they're going to spend 60 million, but everyone needs to remember they also said they were only going to spend 50 million in January, and they were still putting in offers on players even after we'd spent the 90 mil. It was still after that Hugo Ekitike, weren't they? And so yeah, it's going to be. I really just can't wait for the summertime. I can't
Absolutely.
It's going to be great. It's something that no Toon fan has had for so long. Hope.
Absolutely. I totally agree. And you know what it is, right? Just 140 million is well worth that money. Let's be real. And it's going to be brilliant. Pays for itself, Ryan.
Say that again?
Yeah, that 140 million quid, right? If we finish in the top 10, just going to pay for itself, man.
Oh yeah, that's like 2 quality players right there, maybe 3. Regardless if we get that or not, I think like I said on Paul's yesterday, I trust Eddie Howe in the recruitment side. It's not necessarily about getting the biggest names. It's about getting the ones that fit the team, fit the way we want to play, and are good enough and want to play for this club.
I'm with you, man. Pete?
Oh.
Anything?
What was that? I couldn't quite hear them.
Yeah. What it is, right? We spent 100 million on players, so close to 100 million, right? And if we finish the top 10, we're going to get 140 million quid. So we're going to get that money back for what we spent in January. So it's money well spent.
That will be good. And the good thing is we'll see it being reinvested into the club as well.
Hey, you never know. That might be the next. That money might go to the training ground.
TV money was going.
Yeah, we've not spent any for years, have we? TV money.
Absolutely.
That money might go to the training ground.
Or some stick stocks.
Sorry.
Absolutely, man. No, that's fine. Maguire has 36 worst stats to send back to the Premier League. Gets in England, he's first line because he is Southgate's pet. That's quite rightly so. Never asked John if we can get good players because Italian clubs would get them from every time we mention good players. Oh my days. This is correct, by the way. Up the T, that's a Dublin. Dublin, how are we doing, mate? You okay, mate?
I am good. I'm good. Just in from work.
Just got the hook, yeah. So I was going, what's your take on Newcastle at the minute? Eddie Howe, what sort of job is he doing so far? In your opinion?
It's a miracle, man. Like you can't get better than it is. Like
I know. I mean, what it is, right? What he's done, he's turned Joe Linton's career around, by the way. And how good is Joe Linton? I mean, I'm not going to say he's world class, but how good can he be? Because he's improved a lot, you know.
he can be as good as he wants to be. Like he's still young enough. How old is he again? He's about
25.
25.
So he still hasn't technically hit his prime yet.
I think he's turning 26 in August.
Yeah, he hasn't even hit his prime yet then.
No, he's still a baby.
He's a baby, isn't he? Still a baby. But
The cool baby.
It is.
Mike Ashley actually did well to get to buy St. Maxim and Joe Linton, to be fair.
Without question, Ryan, without question.
Wasn't that not the scouting team?
Oh, yeah, I think Steve Nixon was part of that, yeah.
Yeah, because we got Joe Linton before Steve Bruce, didn't we?
St. Maxim and Joe Linton came in when we didn't have a manager.
Yeah. Because I remember they played the first game in China, didn't they?
They played for 2 years without a manager as well.
Exactly. Big up to Gemma, by the way. How Gemma, you right?
Hey, John. I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm chatting not very bad. You got Lindsay the first time we did chat as well, and Gemma, and she's excellent as well. Excellent, on the channel as well. So it's first time on the channel. Got one for Bruno. The point for you there, Lindsay. I'll come to you now, guys. Gemma this as well. Bruno's agent said we beat Arsenal, Juve, Real Madrid, San Bruno. It's fantastic to finally have some pulling power in the transfer market again. What's your take on that one, Gemma? We've beaten those elite clubs to get Bruno through the door.
Yeah, well, it's like Trippier. He came from Atletico Madrid. He came from a top team. I think the likes of Trippier and Bruno are a good example to set future signings and the calibre of the type of player we can attract, the talent. And obviously, they've set the bar, the likes of Trippier and Bruno Gamara. So hopefully we'll continue to get world-class players.
I think they'll be the catalyst for us to bring high-class players in. Honestly, if they're joining us, then why wouldn't other world-class players? And they've seen what's happened the last 3 months. I think we're a massive project for players to come to us. Massive project.
It's project of the lot in the summer. I mean, people say that East Milan's got a bigger project as well. I'm sorry, they're not. Newcastle's got a biggest project in the world at this moment in time. Do you agree with that, Ryan?
Yeah. I think I just thought of it now. Actually, I feel like maybe it could be like Liverpool's when Klopp first came in. You just give him the time, all that, and then for me, I don't know if I'd want to jump the gun to Champions League. I feel like the best thing for the team is probably to win some tournaments and trophies to get the mentality of going into the big stage of the Champions League and the big stage of title challenges.
Just take our time and enjoy it.
If someone told me we'd get Conference League in the next 2 seasons, I'd snap your hand off because I want to go all out to win that trophy.
Yeah, absolutely. I expect next season, if Newcastle, in my opinion, I think I'm going to go all the way. I want to get top 6, man. That'd be great news.
I think if we sign players of that mentality, John, the Guimaras, the Trippiers of this world, we sign a cluster of players of that quality who've played Champions League football, who've contended for their titles in respective countries. Why shouldn't we be aiming as high as we like? Why shouldn't we?
Absolutely.
It is amazing what a winning mindset can do.
Absolutely.
And it really is what it can produce.
And you know what it is as well. I mean, you've got a young manager there, right, that plays football the right way. He gets a certain football, right? He's ambitious. He's hungry. He is. He's hungry. He's ambitious. He's well liked, and he's so calm with the press conference as well. And let's be real, I think he's going to be the future. He's going to be the best. He's the best young English manager by County Street. I'm telling you. Graham probably have something to say, but this guy is the best young English manager in the country, and that's my opinion. Where Howell start Chris win the next weekend? Because he's very easy ride for a top centre back starting at Burnley. I'll go with that question with Pete.
Oh, I believe he might put it back at the side on Saturday.
Oh no,
I think he will.
I think he will as well. Let's be real, because he's our centre forward. So we got to persevere with him. Do you know what I mean? I don't really want to see Ayers send players to false 9. I don't want to see Joe Lynn players as number 9, but it has to be Chris Wood. We've got to persevere until now, the end of the season.
I think you'd rather have Joe Lynn back in midfield to stop the likes of.
I think we need Joe Lynn in midfield to stop Trent. Him and Target have a big job to stop Salah.
A big job, massive job. I think we're going to defend well. I mean, we're going to do against.
All the game plan at Anfield is Jamal Lewis and Joe Linton against Mo Salah for the time.
That'll be interesting. We also need players who can stay fit most of the seasons and not be sidelined for months and end with current injuries. Stuart, that's a fair shout, mate. That's a really fair shout. Big up to Niall again. Big up to Joe Willett, number 1 fan. And Brian is back. Big up to you. We've got Josh as well. And good evening. Let's have a look as well. Good evening, John, and the panel. Hope everyone's okay. And big up to Scott as well. Big up to you, Scott. Speaking like a Man U fan, does Eddie Howe deserve to be manager? Scott, number 1, I'm not a United fan. Number 2, I'm a Newcastle fan. Have a look at the background. Does it say Old Trafford? No, it does not. Okay.
You tell him, John.
Get him toured. What on this?
Until the next cold case happens.
I don't think there'll be any more court case anymore, unfortunately. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Sad, but it's not good. Oh, Lindsay is gone. She'll probably be back soon. Jesse Lingard, possibly. Agent Boone has said owners going for the Champions League next season. They promised that, but is an agent, so we have to wait and see. Of course, that's some truths.
That could be an agent. That could be an agent kind of putting his cards on the table saying, you need to show some ambition in the summer. Or we'll be off somewhere.
Exactly.
That's how agents work.
That could be a good and a bad thing, I feel.
It could, yeah.
Absolutely. And also as well, that there's a player we've been linked to as well, touching on that as well, Dublin. We've gone after this Hugo Ekiteke again. I mean, apparently, it's Claude Rain wants to sell, right, in the sum of 30 million quid. Would you take Hugo Ekiteke in the summer? He's only 19-year-old.
I don't know much about him, but like I thought I heard that his form completely dropped.
Oh, bless. Absolutely, as Lindsay said, our phone died. And, what about you, Ryan? Ekiteke, would you take him?
I'm not really too sure, man. Like, I feel like people would disagree highly just because he's a 19-year-old French kid. He's the next star to come up. But, like, let's be honest. No one's ever watched a game of him. I highly doubt it. And for me, I'd rather go for like someone like Brereton Diaz, maybe someone that's like familiar with England already and I feel like since he became a Chilean international, I feel like he's got the hunger in him. And like most strikers, you give them chances, they'll score. And I feel like that's the one we should go for. And he's a free agent too, so. I don't know. It's hard to say, man. Like all these names, like Darwin Núñez, like none of us have watched him in the Portuguese league for like 10 games. Like we've only seen him in the Champions League, and like other strikers too. Like,
yeah,
it's a hard one. But at the same time, most of the strikers that come in will be a massive improvement of what we got already. I imagine.
Yeah,
I think
I just want to see established strikers coming in first of all before you worry about the young lads.
I think we definitely have to get young
forward. And I think we also need an understudy, and I think Eddie Nketiah at Arsenal will be a fantastic understudy to come on. He's going to be so
I'm not sure about him being Eddie Nketiah. I'm not sure
as well. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
You know what?
Mark my words, he destroyed Chelsea the other week. Great.
Yeah, but he had a good game then.
He's a rough diamond. He's been polished. He's going to be a star. Mark my words.
He's a pay-as-you-go. He's on a pay-as-you-go contract at the minute, but the way he played against Chelsea, he deserves a contract from Arsenal, hopefully. But if he comes, I'll back him. But you never know. But
as understood, he's ready to come on in a year or two time.
Yeah,
you might my word's going to be a star. Young and right.
Fair enough. That's fair enough. I don't know his name, but this Arsenal manager, no type of what I mean. He reckons Steve Bruce is the best English manager within 100 years. Whoever said that sort of thing, should really.
It was someone like Guardiola, wasn't it? It was someone. It was a massive name. I can't remember who it was. Someone ridiculous, or Conte, or Arteta, or someone like that. Some arsehole, yeah.
Oh, Arteta was like, I feel for him. We're in the business where it's all cutthroat. It's like, shut up, man. Bunch of a rookie manager and a wash manager.
Exactly. Crazy, man.
Steve Bruce always thinks his belly thinks his throat's been cut.
Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. I was going to say, back to Gemma. I mean, Lingard's a player to sign in January. Now he should be targeting better and more consistent players than him in the summer. Would you take Lingard for Man United, or do you think you should go for someone better than Jesse?
I'd definitely take Lingard. Like, who would have like predicted Joe Linton and the other players would have transformed as much as they have under Eddie Howe? Like, the Joe Linton under Steve Bruce and the Joe Linton under Eddie Howe are two completely different players.
Absolutely.
And I don't know enough about that Hugo Ekiteke. Is that what you pronounce it?
Yeah, Ekiteke.
But the thing is, he's got to be a better investment than Wood for that price. So is he worth a gamble? I'd say so.
He's got a higher ceiling than them for sure, probably.
That is the thing.
The prices that were paid for Chris Wood is now paid for, isn't it? Because we're staying in the league. So.
I take Bruno's mate over fucking Lingard though.
Yeah.
I feel like we'll get one or the other because they're both number 10s essentially.
What about this one? I'll go with Pete as well. I knew feel strongly about this. What do you think of the panel thinks of pundits saying that Richarlison should try to join Newcastle United? Personally, I wouldn't like him at the club due to his antics on the pitch. Don't get us wrong, he's a good player, but it's his attitude as well. I would not touch him because he can cost games by diving all the time. I mean, Anthony Gordon, right? I mean, I take him all day long in the summer. I take him. I take that guy. From Everton.
The diver.
Yeah, but listen, he's got talent. The guy's talented. You know what I mean? But we're talking about Charleston here. I mean, I wouldn't have him. Would you take him? I'll go with you, Pete, and double him.
I wouldn't. No, I think there's definitely better out there than him now.
Yeah, he's overrated. Like he thinks he's like he was obviously he was meant to be the next Ronaldo and all that, but he has the ego of that, but he's not providing any backup. Like he's not backing it up.
I think he's reached his ceiling in his Premier League and should just go to like PSG or something like what he's been linked to recently. I think he belongs elsewhere besides the Premier League.
I think he'd be brilliant for PSG, yeah, but not for me. Not for me. Sorry, but I take Anthony Gordon all day long. That guy is absolutely lit. And,
I don't like divers though.
Yeah, but was that a penalty though? Do you think Gordon deserved that penalty?
No, I thought Matip just like hit him like this and he fell over. I hope referees they need to start giving red cards for this now, man.
I agree.
Give red cards because then players won't do it anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. Get in tall, John. Bring back the court case. Oh wow! I think I'm acquitted. I think I'm a free man now.
Hey,
Billy agreed, don't you, Billy? I'm a free man now.
I always reserve my judgment.
Yeah. Mention the Johnny Reds again. Eddie Howe is the next Alex Ferguson. Wow. Big bold statement there, Scott. Big bold, but I still think Alex Ferguson is the greatest manager of all time in my book.
You would, wouldn't you? Hey?
No. Legend.
Get that trial on the fucking case. Come on, let's have it.
Tell you what, I tell
Ferguson isn't the greatest manager of all time in my opinion.
In the Premier League, he is. In the Premier League, he is.
Maybe some bias, but I prefer the likes of Kevin Keegan and Sir Bobby, and
Yeah, I
That's
understand.
because you're a Newcastle fan, Jem.
So am I. I'm a Newcastle fan now. But listen, it's talking about facts. And Peter's taking up first anyway.
What are you, a rapper now?
Huh?
Are you a rapper now talking about fact?
So I tell you what, in the chat, who's the greatest manager of all time, Keegan or Ferguson? I know I see it. Unsure start the season, then 100%.
Joking here.
40 trusted Howell and the team dancing around. Godfather. Liverpool will be York against every time we could turn them over. That's from few. Wow. I tell you what, I hope that is the case. I hope we do it. Ekiteke, 2 goals scored in 2022 plus a red card. And Howe has brought one of the most important things in our team, which is team spirit. If you bring a new person into the team and keep that team spirit, I can't see why we can't go and get a top 6 next season. I'll go with that with... Go on, Billy.
Absolutely. He's a fantastic manager, obviously. Him and Tyndall between them, and motivational, and the coaching on the side. It's just a perfect fit for us. It's what we needed so badly, and we're lucky to have him, really. And I'll be honest with you, I was underwhelmed when he came. I wanted a bigger name. But now I'm so thankful we've got him. I really am.
Well, we have to stop piling on the pressure, saying that we're expecting 6th or up. Like, just enjoy the trip. Enjoy the trip. Wherever we go is better than where we were.
Yeah, exactly. But we're not expecting it. But you know, it's what we should be aiming for. Absolutely.
Yeah, but like not 1 year in, like you said, you want to do it within 5 years.
Like a gradual process.
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's have it this year, bollocks.
Because if everybody's expecting the top 6 next year and we don't get it, they'll start turning on Eddie Howe and they'll start turning on.
I don't think so. I think with that close into it, I think we'll give them some leeway. But why not aim for top 6?
See, our fans will, but we go on like 2-3-1 game of like not winning. The media will start applying pressure on us.
Yeah, but we will never.
I feel like some fans will just lap it up.
Some will, yeah, absolutely. There's certain people out there that will definitely jump on a bandwagon if we start losing.
Yeah,
that is the thing. Yeah, man, that is the thing. I have to agree with you guys. He didn't want to come in January, so move on and up. They missed their chance. That's about Ekiteke. Jesus, would you say is an established striker? I'd take Gabriel Jesus all day long. I really would. I think he's a finisher. Billy, I've been saying that Nketiah for a month. How can people say no to him? He's a free transfer. You said it.
That's a diamond waiting to be polished. That's all I'll say.
Fair enough. Progresso, Lino, dear. I hope you can rope in Gabriel Jesus. Gemma, do you think you should get Gabriel Jesus from Man City?
Like 100%. Have you seen the players that we used to? Compared to Jesus.
That's what I mean, Gemma. Anyone we get this summer has to be an upgrade because we still got championship players that need to be moved on.
Yeah,
not Richie, Clark, Darlow, Lascelles potential. Nah, I'd probably keep him another season squad player. Bunch of them. Gale out.
Gale out. Gale, goodbye.
Like the players you've mentioned, we've had since the championship that some of them were purely bought to do a job in the championship, and the likes of Gale did that job, but he's never been able to cut it in the Premier League.
No.
So he should have been gone a long
The
time.
the only ones that have chances for me are probably John Joe Shelby and a slim possibility of Isaac Hayden.
Yeah.
I think Hayden will definitely go.
I think he's done. He's done.
They want Bentaleb back.
He's a world-class player. Yes, please. I'd take Benjamin all day long. No chance. Absolutely no chance.
I can't believe Ryan said that on my show.
It was banter.
Wow. Darwin's moving forward. Need to go out all out. Bad goals for fun in Spain. Now Portugal in the Champions League. The only problem is a big competition for him. Foxy, he does want to come to Newcastle because he wants to play a team in the Champions League. Mike is Bobby. I'm not going to read that, by the way. I'm not going to.
That's a real person, John. That's a real player.
I'm not going to read out.
German centre half.
That's a real player.
Is he? Ndika. Where's he from?
Ndika. He plays in Germany somewhere. I don't know.
Oh, it's the black French centre.
Yeah. I get ya. Sorry. I don't know who he plays for. I mean, I'm not sure he plays for.
I'll just not be getting that on the back of the top next season if you get it.
Aye. Might be Leipzig. I could be wrong. Easy for Keegan. Scott says Ferguson. PSG scheme tabs on Maxi and Wolves are preparing a bid. Apparently, that's a Mansell. What's your take on that one there, Ryan? If that's true.
I mean, I feel like now's the time as fans where we got to keep a bit of an eye on other clubs too, because we all know Mbappe is going to Madrid this summer. So with that, you got to say who's going to be the replacement for them. There's been mentions of Richarlison now with like ASM. I don't think ASM wants to leave, man, because I feel like he's slowly, and like with his interviews, he's slowly, gradually like getting into this like team, this team spirit that we're trying to go for, I guess, rather than him on his own. And I just can't see ASM going unless PSG offer like 100 million or something.
Yeah,
which is nowhere near that.
People are forgetting we don't have to sell the players we don't want to sell anymore.
Yeah, we don't need the money. It's not like Mike Ashley trying to cash in.
Yeah,
we don't need that. And if ASM's form's dropped, like he needs competition. Like Ryan Fraser even came out today on the Sky Sports video saying that like the January signings were needed because there's no competition, and players were just like they drop levels because they knew they'd be starting next week. So it's all about competition for me. And ASM, there's still a player in there. It's just it's a bit in his head, and if it's finishing product, if he gets those two, I think he's world class for me.
Yeah, I agree. I'll keep Maxi all day long. I really would keep him. So will Maxi be here next season? Yes or no? Yes, I think he'll be here next season.
Yeah,
110%. He likes
That's
the
all come down for PSG, though, isn't it? From Mbappe to Richarlison. Christ.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
absolutely.
They both look the same.
Absolutely. So, Bobby Barca as well. How can you choose that Scottish thread? Really won United. Wow. Carlos or Botman? Botman's off to AC Milan. Carlos is still gettable. I'll go with you, Pete. Carlos is still gettable for Sevilla.
He could still come. One of them either could come. Why not? We don't know Botman's if he's officially going to AC Milan just yet.
No, they're only using AC Milan to keep the price up.
Get the price up, that's right. That's exactly right.
Okay, I'll go on the panel, right? Ryan, where do you think he'll go to? Newcastle or Milan?
I think he's going to Milan.
Billy?
Newcastle.
Pete?
Wow. I think it could be Milan, actually.
PDK? Newcastle or Milan?
He's come to the best league in the world.
I'm not sure about that. Double it.
He's coming to the Toon.
Gemma?
I hope he's coming to the Toon, and I hope he chooses Newcastle over AC Milan, like Trippier.
The agents are just using that to pump interest. Or I think it could even be the club is at.
AC Milan can't.
Atletico Madrid for Trippier, by the way. That was a total gaff.
AC Milan can't even afford him. They can't. Right. They can't even pay for him. Like.
Well, the thing is, right, that done's been done. Done is big deal. They're not going to announce it.
The thing is, they're losing Rob Magnoli this summer, so I think he might just be a straight replacement.
Yeah,
but they can't afford him though.
What's that, son? What's that?
They can't afford Botman.
Yeah, they can. I can tell you now that Milan will be taken over this week for 1.1 billion euros, yeah, by the Bahrain family, right? That is going to be bought, yeah, and they're going to spend up to 200 million in the summer. That's what I'm hearing. Ooh. And Botman would be one of them. And I said for months and months now, that's a done deal. Five-year contract, and he's going to be earning 3 million a season on 56k a week. So
56k ain't a lot, is it? You get much more than that.
No, we'll treble
that. Yeah, and the thing is, he was playing the Champions League, which you kind of offer. So we'll see. Yeah. This is my only personal dream, but I love midfielders. You reckon someone like Modric will be up for a new challenge? He's worth a ton. That he not come. He's 36, and he ended his career at Madrid. Thinking about me, Frankfurt. That's Ollie. Right. Frankfurt. Yeah. That's it. He's playing tonight, and is he playing tonight? I think he's playing tomorrow night for Eintracht Frankfurt. Keegan and Sir Bobby, both absolute treasures. I have to agree with you. Liverpool won't play full score on Saturday. They are playing for Liverpool on Tuesday. Do you think Ryan, Liverpool's going to play a full squad on Saturday.
I think they have the depth to play a full squad and rotate. I'm watching the game right now, and they've got Salah, Mane, and Diaz up top. So maybe I think Salah will start 100%. He needs to play all. I think he plays all the games for Liverpool. I think Jota probably will play, and then maybe we might see like Henderson or like
Firmino.
Maybe Oxlade-Chamberlain, Tsimikas, Konate will play against.
Yeah. Absolutely. So stat there has been 12 yellow cards for Everton. Simulation, 6 of them for Everton. Wow.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
What's that?
Simulating being footballers this season.
I know it's been a jaw, can it? I mean, Chancellor's the worst. Digger plays Frankfurt, my bad. 6'4", by the way, and he's a French under 21 as well. And they're trying to cash on him as well. Auxerre, they create an amazing defenders like Boomsong. The less we say about Boomsong, the better. I'm black and white for influ, but Ferguson's achievements are hard to match. Chris is sacking me point there. He's just doing well for the champions of Fulham. I actually like him. I feel he was the one. But Rafa made a mistake with selling him. I wouldn't have him back. I think he's...
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't have him back, mate. Eddie would be excellent for Newcastle. It's a club that has worked hard for all its life to earn the right to manage. That's from James, a West Ham United fan. Big up to Louis and good luck on your new channel, by the way. Call us to OG in summer. OK's emergency in the winter. No good. Botman all the way now. Botman all the way. ... to Milan. I'll go around the panel as well. Ryan, how many points do you think we'll get this season between now with 4 games left?
We're on 43 points, right? So the max we can get is 55. I'm going to say 48 points. A win and 2 draws.
Billy.
50.
Ooh.
Pete.
47.
PDK.
I think we'll beat Arsenal and we'll beat Burnley.
So that's 6 then.
We'll beat off Man City and Liverpool, unfortunately.
Fair enough. What about doubling?
I think 7 points. I think we'll beat Burnley and Arsenal and we'll get a point out of City. We'll upset them.
And the wonderful Gemma.
I'm thinking 48 to 50, but I'm going to go with 50. I'm thinking along the same lines as Double and Dave there. We're on 43, and I think we'll get about 7.
And then
I think you're going to get
Liverpool win the league.
To win the league.
Liverpool to win the league. Man City to slip up against us.
Yeah, wow.
We'll get a draw.
Fair enough. I'm going to say we're going to get a point against Liverpool, 0 against Man City. I think we'll be lucky to get a point against Arsenal, and we're going to beat Burnley, so we're going to get 5 points. That's my.
Who do you want to win the league, like?
I want. For me personally, I think Liverpool win it.
I prefer Liverpool winning it. Yeah.
Yeah, Liverpool. I wouldn't say prefer it, but excuse me, I prefer City to win it, but I think Liverpool win it.
I prefer City to win it. Like the now our neighbours.
Retain it as well.
I prefer Newcastle United to win it, but I think Man City will.
I've got a soft spot for Liverpool. I'm going with Liverpool.
Fair enough.
Man City.
And will Lascelles be captain at the end of the season? In my opinion, I think he will do. Hope not. I hope not. They say Milan are paying 20 million euros, and we all know that's too low a price. That fee's been agreed, Truls, mate. Aren't Milan in trouble? No, they're not, because the reason being they've been taken over, or will be taken over by Bahrain and family. Which strikers should we make our top targets in the summer? I'll go on the table.
Gone pear-shapes.
Pear-shapes? Go. I'll start with you, Ryan. The striker you want.
I'd still go with Jonathan David for the longevity.
Johnny D. Go on, Billy.
Gabriel Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus, baby. Pete.
Oh, I'm torn between Jesus or the striker from Napoli, Victor Osimhen.
Awesome. Yeah, PDK.
I would like someone with Premier League experience. I don't think we're going to get Jesus. I think he'll probably go to Arsenal. So I wouldn't mind getting that lad on loan from Chelsea to Southampton. Bojan or something.
Yeah, young lad. He's a big
Young lad
target,
as
isn't he?
well.
Yeah, fair enough.
Strong.
You know what, John? I changed my mind. I think I'd rather go with Luka Jovic.
Luka Jovic, fair enough. Luka. Fair enough. We need about 6 or 7 musical mate if you're going to compete and go for the top 6. Dave.
Ricky Lambert.
Ashley Barnes.
No.
Ashley Barnes.
I'll take anybody who wants to fucking perform and they're there for the team and they play for the shirt.
Fair enough. And Gemma.
What position are we talking here?
Centre forward.
Oh, anyone better than Chris Wood? Really, I'd take.
In other words, anyone.
Go on.
I like Chris Wood.
I like strikers that can score goals.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
There's a
go.
lot of them.
I'm gonna go with Pete. Victor Osimhen. That guy is a finisher. He really, really is. But Napoli want 90 million for the kid. But we're going to talk about Saturday's game, by the way, because we're going to
You know
wrap up.
who's got a good record for a forward? Sorry, Emmanuel Dennis. He's got a really good record. Goal scoring record. Yeah, he's got a really good goal scoring record.
Yeah, good player, by the way. He'll not play at Watford next season to get relegated. He'll not play there. 110%. Who gets the award for the worst manager of the season? That's got to be Steve
Bruce.
Without a question of shallow.
Oh, in fact, any season.
If we're talking Premier League, it'd probably be Norwich manager. But if Steve Bruce was still there, it would have been Steve Bruce.
I'd give it Steve Bruce every season.
Yeah, I thought we're talking Premier League though, and he's gone down to the Championship, hasn't he now?
Mid-table with West Brom after having them in the playoffs.
Put it this way, if he'd stayed in the Premier League with us, he'd be playing in the Championship next year as well. Bloke's an absolute arsehole.
110%. 110%.
Well, when he relegated Hull as well.
No sympathy for that guy at all.
That guy is finished. He's yesterday's news, by the way, people. And what does Howe need to do to gain Leinster status at the club? Win trophies. That's as simple as that. And will Shelby be sold on the summon inside Paqueta? Could be a possibility, Billy.
Yeah, it could be.
And we know playing right against Liverpool, rather City, anything red. So let's go and got one from Liam as well. Raspadori. I tell you what, if he came through the door, Newcastle have no problems in the top place. Sassuolo, that guy is absolutely brilliant. He really, really is. Big fan of him. And let's go on to Saturday's game. I'll be at the match. I will not be doing the watch along, I'm afraid. But we start to you, Ryan. And how do you think you'll do? And just give us a scoreline, mate.
I'm going to go 3-2 Newcastle win. A lot of goals in that game.
Big shout, by the way. Who would be signing Brendan Johnson? I'd love to take him as well. He's a good player. Billy.
As long as we go at them and put up an attacking performance, make them work for whatever they're going to get. I'm not going to give a prediction now. I'm going to give that tomorrow night on the Toon Review show. But I think we're going to go out. I think we're going to attack them for 90 minutes, high press, and I go with pace up front. And I say, I should reveal what I think tomorrow, but I think it'll be positive. I think it'll be positive.
Fair enough. So you're not going to tell us the scoreline then. Fair enough. We'll go on to Pete.
I think, as much as I hate to say this, I think Liverpool might just nick this 2-1. I think we'll give the game a go, but it's their front three that really concerns me. Salah, Mane, one of the two, and whether it's Jota up front or possibly Diaz or Firmino. But I'm going to say we'll not lose by a lot, but I think we will give it a go on Saturday, definitely.
Fair enough. PDK.
From watching them against Everton, which is a derby as well, I'm going to predict 1-1.
Fair enough. Dave.
I actually, the way I see it unfolding, we'll give them a hell of a game. It'll be a great watch, but it's going to be 3-2 to Liverpool. I think we'll lose to them. That we'll draw to City, and that's how Liverpool win the league.
Yeah, fair enough. And what about you, Gemma?
Well, it's like I want Liverpool to win the league, but I think Man City will. It's like head in your heart type thing. But I was thinking it would be like a lot of goals, a bit like, do you know Rafa's last home game against Liverpool when they beat us 3-2? I thought it'd be a lot of goals, and my heart was saying 2-2, but my head, and I said on the fan forum polls last night, 2-2, but Liverpool do have the quality to edge, so am I going to go 3-2 again? I don't know.
Yeah,
Can I just say, wouldn't it be fantastic if we beat them 4-3 with the last minute winner?
I tell you what, though, that Eddie Howe's stock is going to be so flipping high.
Klopp, that over the.
It could happen, though. It could happen. It could really happen. But we got to start well. We got to believe ourselves. Like, we have to go with their defense, and we've got the players to do it. How could Joe Linton make the drive and runs? ASM is going to take on Trent as well. That'll be a battle between those two lads. I'd take that all day long, but I'm going to give me predictions as well. I'm going to say that we're going to give it a go, but I think it's going to be. I hate to say this, P. I'm going to say Liverpool's going to be too good for us on the day, so I'm going to go with Newcastle 1, Liverpool 2. But that is not for the lack of trying. But we are going to give it a go, people. So I have to be honest. I have to go. My heart, head of my heart, but hey ho. But I'm going to say 2-1 to Liverpool. I do apologise.
I think the key to us winning is stopping their fullbacks from getting forward and stopping the service to the three.
Trippier's back, isn't he?
Possibly,
Yeah,
maybe.
has anyone seen what the behind closed doors games happened? Who played or anything?
What's that?
The behind the closed doors ones.
Yeah, we're supposed to have a friendly this week, weren't we, for Wilson, Trippier, and who else was it? Hayden. Well, I've heard nothing about it. Like, no.
It'd be very interesting if you get him. If he gets something like that sort of thing, it'd be good. And we'll see what happens on that one. So I'm going to say 2-1 to Liverpool. I hate to say peeps, but cost a few comments quickly before they wrap it up. Provided there's no dodgy decision and Mr. Fight BAR. You know who he is? Mike Dean. I tell you what, you should never.
Change my mind.
Fucking owl-faced bastard.
4-0 to Liverpool.
He should retire, man. He should flip retire.
Glad he's retiring at the end.
Yeah, not good. Would there be a rage limit of club? I presume 150k a week max. I've heard that as well. I'm not going to read the next one out, unfortunately. I remember the games, Billy. That's a 4-3 game. So we win 3-1, John. Bruno Magic, Schurz, Lewis Diaz, and consolation goal assist. 2-1 to Liverpool. That's from Chris. And deadly. We beat Liverpool 4-3. Newcastle 4, Liverpool 3. Last one, the winner. Like Billy said earlier, Bruno will probably get the winning goal. If that happens, oh my God, that'd be fantastic. And you love Big Mike D. No, I do not now. I do not. Do not at all. Listen, guys, before I let you go, right, I'm going to go around the table on your socials. Where do you find you on your socials, Ryan?
Find me on Twitter at RyanRheaume_. Facebook's the same too. I'm in Paul's group as a mod. And yeah, that's my main socials I use.
And Billy.
Yeah, I'm the Toon Review, new signing, so that's where you'll find me. You'll also find me at Billy Tran on Twitter.
Fantastic. Pete.
Old PD Proudlock, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram as well.
Fantastic. PDK, do you have a Twitter account? Or you don't? You have a Twitter account, yeah?
Yeah, PD Kinson and Facebook PD. Yeah.
Nice. And Dave?
Dublin Magpie 87 is.
What about your OnlyFans, Dave?
That's Dublin does Dallas.
Wow.
Dublin does doggy.
Dublin does dogging. Dogging in Dublin.
Oh my God.
Nice. And Gemma. Gemma. Where do you find you, Gemma?
Mine's... What did he say there?
Where do you find you on your socials, sir?
Oh, right. Mine's, I didn't know what Dublin Dave said, sorry, but yeah, mine's at Gemma with a G, and then it's L, and then it's Summers, SOMERS.
Wow. Fair enough. And you can find this at John Sinclair TV on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. John
We know you're on
Sinclair,
YouTube, we're watching it now, you knobhead.
I know. So I'll miss Twitter, Instagram as well. So you can find us all those socials as well. So, no excuses there. Great show. Thanks, Jules. It's the person in the beard falling asleep. That's Dave. No, he's not. Just reminding you all, but Bruno beat up Luis Diaz when Diaz was playing for Barranquilla in Copa Sudamericanas finals.
Hold on, let me look this up.
I would. I think
Wagner's pretty knowledgeable.
He is. Two great nights. So Jules, early games often an upset. That's a mighty great show. Thanks, Mansell. Really congrats on two of you moved by the way. Fit and perfectly great show, John. Thanks, my guy.
Cheers,
Thank
Fox
you very much. Take care of you, Gary, as well. And you can find John on Niall. You do that. Again, I got a word of yes. But he knows I'm joking. Big up, Josh. Thanks a lot from India. And thanks so much indeed. So are you still looking up? You looking up before you go? Or tell us another time, eh?
What?
No, did you look it up on Bruno again? Bruno was playing for Atletico Paranin.
I can't find anything on YouTube.
Nah, you have to explain that one as well. Guys, thanks so much for coming on. It's been appreciated. It's been a blast. It has been a blast. I'll do it again next week. Tomorrow, I'll be back on for the match preview with Lindsay. Lindsay's going to come on again tomorrow, right? And Friday, I'm driving up to Newcastle. I may not be streaming on Friday, so... And it could be a day off on that one. Great show, John Panel. I was only joking with the last comment, John. I know I took it too far. Well done, everyone. Guys, watch what you're doing, and I shall see you guys again next week.
Thanks for having us on.